Hello, this is MrLeveaux, your Chief Genius Activator. Hello, I am Bathsheba, and founder of Genius Academy. And this is Martin Luther King Day. Hello, Pretty Geeky CEO. I missed somebody else who just joined, but I'm glad you're here, and thank you for the hearts already. So the scope that I'm doing right now is called I think I said My Black Experience, or did I just forget what I put? I think it's My Black Experience. And so I wanted to talk about that in this moment. Of course, it's being Martin Luther King Day and all. My Black Life, thank you, Pretty Geeky. My Black Life, thank you. Yeah, that's as much as going on in my head right now. So I wasn't going to do anything racial today. I really wasn't. In the space of being an entrepreneur, an author, a coach, business person, a public brand, all of those things, it is sometimes frowned upon to sometimes acknowledge your blackness. I'm just going to call a thing a thing. As though you are race baiting, as though you are wanting to enforce a line in the sand where some people feel like there isn't one. However, when you walk on that line, a very tight rope of a line, day in, day out, hour by hour, minute by minute, moment by moment. And I wanted to speak to that. Why? Well, two reasons. Today someone asked me, they said, so seriously, like, you're from Oklahoma, and like, does this really mean anything to you? Hi, Taj Cosmetic. And I said, well, what do you mean? What do you mean by that? They said, well, you're black, of course, and you grew up in Oklahoma, and today's Martin Luther King Day. Like, does this really mean anything to you? Like, what do you get from this? I didn't feel, now, and yes, a non-black person asked me that question, and I didn't feel threatened, or I didn't feel like they were being belittling me or my experience in any way. In any way, it came from came from a place that they just wanted to know. They just had no idea. Hi, Valerie Priester. They just wanted to know. And the second thing that happened today is that I had the chance to watch something on live stream called #MLKNow, called Blackout for Human Rights. And everything was really great. Harry Belafonte read, Anika Noni, she read, Chris Rock read. It was great stuff. And then Ryan Coogler, who is the director and founder of the Blackout for Human Rights, I want to make sure I got it right, that's why I looked, and the rapper J. Cole sat down and had a conversation. And by the way, Ryan Coogler was responsible for the film Fruitvale Station. And they had a great conversation about what it was to hear and witness, Michael Brown, Eric Gardner, Trayvon Martin, and Sandra Bland, and all of the others, and what that feels like to be black in America. And because I have had and still have the testicular fortitude to write a book called Why I Won't Hire Black People. Yeah, I really wrote that. And I don't regret doing that either. I don't regret talking about it to colleges at all. Hi, Mrs. Liz J. Simpson. But I still wanted to talk about it, about what it's like to be black, and what it feels like to witness. Okay. Can you imagine someone taking your grandmother and your grandfather on both sides of their family, and there's a group of people and they're wanting to kill them, and half of them they kill. So one set of grandparents actually die from this one group of people. And when you talk about it, people say that you should get over it and that was the past. However, everything in your collective consciousness is about what it was like for them to go through that. That is a version of what it is to be black in America on Martin Luther King Day in January 2016. You understand that people really do desire to kill you. No shit. People desire to kill you. And I have a little boy who I definitely call my son, my S-O-N and my S-U-N. And it's not that I'm fearful for him. It's that I want to have a world. I do believe in having a world where being darker won't prevent him from things, won't prevent him from loving who he wants to love, getting the position he wants to obtain, going into a building, having people cower in elevators, worrying about individuals looking at you with disdain that you did not ask for. I want all of that. And I also understand that it takes... I understand okay, hold on a second. I understand what it takes on my part as a black daddy. I understand what it means to be a black daddy. And to do my best to tell him, yeah, son, they really don't like us, and they don't like us for this reason. However, because Barack Obama was president, you can be anything. And understanding that there is a dichotomy there, and you have this height that you could possibly go to, and this depth that is all the time real. All the time very, very real. And I have to remember that my black life started when I first remembered that a little girl who I thought was the most gorgeous thing on earth in kindergarten referred to me as a mud person. Yeah, she referred to me as a mud person. I was little, I was little boy in love. I was 5-year-old. And of course I went to a predominantly white school, and I liked what I liked. And she didn't necessarily like me back. And she definitely told me, she read me that day and told me that the reason why I'm even here because her grandparents put mud on themselves and baked in the sun. Yeah, and then I came home and told my mom I didn't want to be black anymore. And then all of that from five. And remember, I'm only 32. I was born in 1983. So it wasn't like I was born in the 40s or the 30s. I was born in the 80s. The decade of Michael Jackson. So the decade of Luther Vandross, Anita Baker. Those were real, and I still have to think about those stories affecting my son, like that someone could tell my son that, yeah. So I don't want to ramble. And so that's what it's like to be black in America in Martin Luther King Day 2016. I pray for the best. I hope for the best. I am working diligently that the best may abound. Through the work that I do, conversations that I am a part of, even things like this, even on Periscope, I want to have great enlightening thoughts and have exchanges with loving people. And that's what I want. And I still understand that race is real. Race is real. No matter how much money I make, no matter how much I smile, no matter how much I I speak well. All of that. I get it that race is real. Maybe not so much in other places, but I live in America, for those of you that don't know. And here is a little strange in places, including my home state of Oklahoma. But I wish you well on this Martin Luther King Day, and I really do hope and pray that the dream really can be real. And as always, dreams and